Hi everyone, hi FlossTube, hi all my subscribers, welcome back. Hello to all my new subscribers. I cherish each and every one of you and thank you for subscribing to my channel. And I so appreciate all the kind comments I got from my last video. They have really uplifted me. So God bless you all. I'm here today to share a treasure that I have found. Since last fall, when I started pulling out the mini patterns I bought over time and really getting back into cross stitch more regularly, I have felt so discombobulated. I've tried to organize myself by making myself a notebook on my own. Epic fail. I think I couldn't get my mind around the whole picture of exactly what I needed. Pardon my gloves, I'm having terrible joint pain, so these are very helpful. By the way, I'm sitting out on my porch today. It is beautiful here in Georgia, but it is hot, but I'm not complaining. I needed sunshine and green so much back during the winter, and so I'm just cherishing every day that we have that has summer weather. I'm drinking like a true Southern girl, sweet tea out of a cup. This cup is from the Painter of Light. I ordered these many years ago from QVC. Yes, I'm a QVC girl. And each of these cups had a representation of Thomas Kincaid's artwork. This is the Bridge of Faith. And I love these little cups. I don't like them for coffee because they don't hold quite enough, but I do like them for sweet tea drinking on the porch. Going back to what I'm making this video about, after the notebook didn't work, I tried a couple of different apps. Stitch, I believe it is, seems to work the best for me. But I was born in 1963, and I am a proponent of having a piece of paper in my hand, having a book in my hand. When I was in college, I really struggled through the books online. They were much cheaper. However, I don't know, I didn't feel like I learned as much when I was reading, which is ridiculous. It's the same words, but it's just the era that I was born in. I do read off of my iPad a lot, and I love technology, but I decided that for my cross stitching, I really needed a way to organize myself. I've just really felt like I don't know what fabric I've got, and have I reordered a pattern, or did I have that stashed away somewhere and I didn't remember, or what needles do I have? And the more videos I watch, and since Kitten Stitcher opened her shop and Gulf Coast Stitches opened their shop, and I just can't keep up. I'm a big orderer from Stitching Frog also, and from 123 Stitch. Stitchin' Frog is in Georgia, Alpharetta, Georgia, but it's not a brick and mortar store. You have to order online, but I consider that my local LNS. But I have to admit, most of my patterns lately have come from Julie at Gulf Coast Stitches. I went on Etsy, and Black Crow Digital, I think someone recommended that to me, but I don't have any idea who it was. They had a digital download of a stitching journal. I always wonder when I look at those things, are they really going to suit my needs? Does it look better from the pictures than it'll look in person when I purchase it and download it and try to print it on my printer at home? But this really looked like something I could use. It was 17 different page designs, and so it was also really reasonably priced. So I decided to take the plunge and purchase it for myself. I printed out the pages yesterday, and today I've spent working on the journal, and oh my goodness, I already feel better. And I've only gone through a few things of entering into my journal. I hope it's okay. I'm not going to stay on one page too long, but I do want to show you the different sections. I'm not really showing anything that they don't show on Etsy. And I just ask of you, please don't try to screenshot anything and steal their ideas. It's well worth the small amount of money that you pay for Black Crow Digital for all their hard work in putting this journal together. So I'm just going to quickly go through it. I took the 17 pages and I organized them the way that I thought they would be most useful for me. It does come with a printout for tabs, which I haven't cut out and done yet, but just to give you a quick glimpse, they're different colors, and they include whip photos, whip time log, whips, stitching friends directory, shopping directory, website directory, thread inventory, pattern inventory, fabric inventory, miscellaneous supplies, wish list, sale, retreats and workshops, thread conversion list, and completed projects. And then they give you 3 blanks for whatever you might want to put. They make a nice cover for you to print out my stitching journal. I put mine in this little small, what do you call this? Like a project folder. I didn't want to put it into a heavy notebook to carry around with me. So I think that probably what I'll do is when it starts getting too full, I'll move those pages to a notebook, a thicker notebook that'll hold more. But I wanted this to be able to travel with me. On the pattern and kit inventory, they leave you a place for the name of the pattern or the kit, the designer or manufacturer, who you purchased it from, the date you purchased it, and the price. Most of the ones I've entered, I haven't taken the time to go back yet and enter the purchased from and the price. I probably will, just so I can look back 20 years from now and see how cheap patterns were in 2018 compared to 2028, 38, if I live that long. Next, I chose to put fabric inventory. It's just a nice clean sheet that you put the brand or the type of fabric that you have, the color, name, or number, the count, and the size of the piece you have. I printed out several pages for that. Then, miscellaneous supplies. The brand or type of the supply, the color, name, or the number, the quantity, and the size. This is where I'm going to keep track of my needles, of my scissors, of my Bitsy Bob, of my any thing I purchased, like Mama Joan bag, which I haven't gotten to do yet, from Stitchin By The Lake, one of her bags. Anything that I purchased that's not fabric, floss, or pattern. The next thing is made into squares, and it has kit number. So you number the kit that you have put together. It has a place to put the chart name, a place to put the fabric, and a box beside it so you can check it off when you have that fabric. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 places to put the thread colors. I doubled up so that I'd have 30 places, because some of the charts that I do, like with Paula Line, they call for more than 15 different colors. And then it has a little place for miscellaneous. where you could write down anything that you wanted to about that pattern that you've got kitted up. An example is on my kit number 2, it's a Mill Hill kit, buttons and beads. And I wrote myself a note that the beads came with the kit, so I wouldn't be wondering, do I need to go out and buy those? Next, they give you a page for the SAL record. And I'm only in a couple of SALs, and before I haven't had any way to keep up with them. I even forgot what some of them were that I had committed to, so next year I'm going to try to do better. But there are 2 SALs that I signed up for, the 2017 and the 2018 Linen and Threads Mystery Sampler SAL. And this is going to be great for me to keep up with that. It has a place for the name of the SAL, the designer, the threads that are used, the fabric, miscellaneous items you might need, how many parts there are to the SAL. Both of these, there happens to be 12. One is released each month. The start date and the date that you're done. And then it has the parts listed, the release date of each part, and when you completed that part. The one that, for example, the one for 2018, I started in January, it was released in January. This is July, and I can't fill in the done part yet. Yeah, that's it. Then it has a page where you can put photos of your whips that are in progress. I don't know if I'll use that or not. So, I printed out one of them, but I don't know. I'm just going to see. This I love, a whip time log. It has the name of the pattern and the year at the top, and then it has each month in a column, and it goes up to 30 or 31 days, 28 days for February, respectively. And you just circle each day that you work on that whip. I also have a calendar that I try to keep up each day what I stitch on the days I do stitch. But I can compile that in that calendar by using what I've just circled on here, or vice versa. So the time log's going to be a good way for me just to get an overall yearly look at how good I did working on my whips. I printed out a few of those pages. I'm afraid I'm going to find that I've got too many more whips than I thought I did, because I still am pretty much a one project at a time stitcher, although I will do a small along with a big project. That's the only way I can. But this may help me to do more. I don't know. Then it has a page for shopping list. And it has the pattern name, the fabric, and the threads that you need, and any miscellaneous things that you may be looking for. A stitching wish list. I could have printed out 50 pages, and I would have probably been able to use them all. It has the item, designer, manufacturer, item or catalog number, the price, where I saw it, and the telephone number if it's a shop, or for a contact number for a website. So that was really neat. Completed projects. It has a place for designer, pattern name, date started, date completed, fabric used, threads used, changes that I made, and notes. The one that I have filled out so far, I've got a couple more to do, but was a Williamsburg, Virginia group of motifs. I found the patterns on eBay, and I had visited there with my husband several years ago. So I took those little motifs and I made myself a little vacation memory sampler, I guess. And I wrote myself a note here. I used motifs I ordered from eBay so that I would know if anyone were to ask me that it wasn't a pattern you could just go by and it laid out like that. Not that I think anybody's going to copy me yet. It's just designed on the fly. My favorite websites directory Gulf Coast Stitches, Kitten Stitcher, 1, 2, 3 Stitch, Stitchin' Frog, and many more. It has a place for the name, the website, my username, and password, which is very handy for somebody like me because I have a hard time remembering those things sometimes. A directory for my favorite places to shop, which that to me would be brick and mortar. That's how I'm going to keep those separated. And then the last thing I put in my notebook was a directory for my stitching friends. Their name, address, telephone, email. And I thought this was sweet. Their birthday, so you can remember them and try to send them something around their birthday. This is much easier for me than using a calendar on my telephone or on my computer. Even though I do use those things, I still have to keep a written log of appointments. Because I'm 55, that's the only reason that I have. I didn't print, and I don't know why I didn't, the retreats workshops, the thread conversion list. I don't know why I didn't print those out. I must have just overlooked them, but I'm going to and add them to my little notebook. That's all I have for today. I'm probably going to post this just by itself because I just thought it was a useful tool, and it's really lifting my mood because I feel like I'm accomplishing something. I feel like I'm lessening the chances that I'm going to duplicate something that I don't need. One thing I'm particularly having a hard time remembering is fabrics, because I've joined that Fabric of the Month Club from Color and Cotton, and I joined Julie's Thread of the Month Club, and I'm a member of Victorian Motto Club. And while I have them put away, and I'll show you how I've organized them on another video, I got that idea totally from the Primitive Stitcher on FlossTube. It's going to help me to remember what did I get that month, and in retreats and workshops, I'm probably going to include, my plan is to go this month on Sunday to the monthly meeting of the Georgia Stitchers group. And I've been wanting to do that since the year began, and I haven't gotten there. It seems like every month something came up. But the Lord willing and the creek don't rise, as my man Bank said, I'm going to go on Sunday. I think it's from 2:30 to 4:30. It's about a 30 or 45-minute drive from me, which isn't bad. And I'm just going to enjoy once a month getting to be with those ladies. So I'll be back with my regular video at some point during July. I'm continuing to work on my die word pattern from Collarbone. I'm finishing up one of the Virtues Love from Little House Needleworks, and I've started a printed cross stitch pattern that I got with my mama in Santa Barbara at the Mission when we went on our girls' vacation many years ago. It's my first time doing stamped cross stitch in a long time, and I'm having to remember not to judge myself like I do on my counter cross stitch because it's not going to look exactly the same. But I'm enjoying it, and I wanted to get that done. So I hope you all are having a blessed week. It's Wednesday here. My husband's gone to the farmer's market with peas, corn, green beans. I don't know what else. And I'm just having a good day here with my kids and who are home and my cross stitch. So I hope you will all be blessed. Have a wonderful rest of the week, and I'll see you soon.